Okay, first we need to look at 15.1, where we're going to convert units of area and volume. Before we begin, we probably need to understand how it actually works. Let's use length. So in terms of length, normally it's quite easy. So if we're using kilometers, 1 kilometers, we're changing it to meters. It's actually 1,000. So you can actually say kilometers, 2 meters, we just multiply by 1,000. And then meters, going back to kilometers, we divide it by 1,000. Quite easy. So the fundamentals is very important. Meters to centimeters. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So times 100. When it comes back, we divide by 100. This is the metric system, which is extremely easy. And the last one that we need to know is 1 centimeter convert to millimeters. Multiply by 10. Change it back, divided by 10. So you'll get 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. All right, great. Now we need to see in terms of areas and in terms of volume. When we have an area, it is normally represented as kilometers square, square meters, square centimeters, or square millimeters. So when we have all of this, that's how we look at our area. That is a measurement for area. But what if we want to convert from one to another? So for instance, if I tell you, oh, I have an area that is 1 square kilometer. How many square meters is it? Is it 1,000? Is it 10,000? Or is it 100,000? Or is it 1 million? So if 1 square kilometers, if you want to convert it to 1 square meter, you can actually imagine it. Oh, not 1 square meter, sorry. Convert it to square meters. You can actually imagine changing 2 kilometers into meters. So changing 1 kilometer to a meter, you multiply by 1,000. So now if we look at this one here, you can imagine it being 2 types of kilometers and then both changing to meters and meters. So in km here, we can just think about it as kilometers, kilometers, changing to meters, changing to meters. We need to multiply by 1,000, multiply by 1,000. So answer will actually be 1 million square meter. Okay. Going backwards is going to be the same. You just divide by 1,000 2 times. You cannot say I divide by 2,000. That doesn't work because it is square. So you must divide by 1,000 and then divide by another 1,000. Same thing for square meters to square centimeters. You just need to multiply by 100 and do it 2 times. So you get 1,0,0,0,0, 10,000. Okay, same thing for 1 square centimeter to square millimeters. Multiply by 10, multiply by 10, we're going to get 100 square millimeters. Okay. If we look in terms of volume, it is the same thing. But when we write volumes, we have to write it in cubic kilometers, cubic meters, cubic centimeters or cubic millimeters. So now you can see it's actually a cube, which is 3 times. So if I tell you 1 cubic kilometers is actually huge, it means that if I draw a cube and show it to you, it is 1 kilometer here, 1 kilometer here, 1 kilometer here, here, here. This is a cube, like that. All of them is 1 kilometer, so it's going to be a huge volume. Do the same thing times 1,000 and do it 3 times. If you want to convert it to cubic meters, there will be 1 billion cubic meters. Okay? So if you want to convert 1 cubic meters to cubic centimeters, it's the same. You multiply by 100 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 0, 0. 1 million cubic centimeter. 1 cubic centimeter, change it to cubic millimeters times 10 times 10 times 10. 1,000 cubic millimeters. All right, so let's look at the work example. Here it says that convert 6 square meters into square centimeter. So you can see, well, don't look at how they do this. Let me just remove this part here. We can do it the same method that we used earlier on, whereby we convert it using how many times there are. So we can see the first one, 6 square meters. So there are 2 meters here, changing to 2, well, square centimeters. So you can just put 6 times 100 times 100. So 6 times 100 times 100. If you do this, then you don't need to think of, hey, how many times do I need to do it? Or what are the conversion rates? So if you look at B, it's the same thing. 450 square millimeters to square centimeters. So if you remember, millimeters to centimeters is divided by 10, so you just have to do it twice. 150 divided by 10 divided by 10, 4.5 square centimeter. Question C. Cubic meters to cubic centimeters. If you remember, meters to centimeters is times 100. So all you need to do is take 5.3 times 100 times 100. Be 3,000 cubic centimeters. And look at question D. Okay, now if we're converting cubic centimeters to liters, you need to remember this is a special case. One cubic centimeters is equal to 1 milliliters. So 2,300 cubic centimeters is actually equal to 2,300 milliliters. And then if you want to convert it to liters, we just need to divide it by 1,000. .3 And that's it.